BYB Bare Knuckle returns to Denver, Colorado, Saturday, September 21st, for the long-awaited rematch of the 2023 Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame Fight of the Year in one of the greatest bare knuckle battles to ever take place in the Trigon. As former BYB lightweight champion, Mark the Shark Irwin looks to regain his title against the man who took it from him, Julio Tenori. Plus, BYB women's lightweight champion Patty Juarez looks to become BYB's first two-division women's champion when she faces Courtney Cameron for the BYB super lightweight title. Don't miss these great matchups and much more. Visit BYBExtreme.com for tickets and information.
Welcome to the Original Fighter's Voice. I'm your host, Don Mcguire. As you see in front of me, the one, the only Smash Nelson. What's happening, champ?
Hey, what's up, y'all? How you doing? Just enjoying this fresh off the win out in Wales, man, and feeling on top of the world, but ready to get back in the gym already and get back to the drawing board and see what's next, man. I'm always working to improve and get better and go to the top.
You know, I think it's a great thing, man, that Mike and the whole entire promotion of BYB bought out BKB. It was the right decision. But what makes me more astounded is people don't understand that bare knuckle has never stopped since the 1800s in the UK. It's a new sport in the United States, but it's not new to the UK. So this fight in Cardiff, Wales had to sit near and dear in the heart of Smash, because I know how you are, bro. I know you're a perfectionist. I know you love to go in there and give the fans every bit of you. I don't think you even care if you get hit, just as long as you make a statement, bro. And what was it like to go to the UK, go to Wales, and beat an undefeated champion, a man that they looked up to, they respected, and he was highly touted as one of the best bare knuckle fighters in the world in Barry Jones? What did it feel like for you, Smash, to take that moment from him, to snatch that and become the first Police Gazette Triple Diamond Belt champion in the world?
Woo! That's all I have to say. No, I'm just sorry, but man, it was an insane feeling. Just the crowd and the feeling of the energy they had for him when he walked out was so astounding, and it just insane that I just had to take it in and almost use it as energy for myself, because I was like, oh wow, this is for real. These people love this dude. I have to take this as energy, and I just used it as motivation, almost like it was my walkout, part of my walkout. But just going out there and just a way of showing the world, showing more of the doubters, whatever it is, that I believe I am the best, and I'm going to keep on proving it. And whoever wants to come and step in front of me, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a crap talker. I do my talking in the ring, and I throw down in the ring. But I believe in myself, and I know I can take out any human in the world. Like I said, let's go.
Yeah, and for you, it's hard to believe it. Not very many. If you don't know Smash, I believe you're on a 10 or 11 fight streak right now as we sit.
Hell yeah.
You've taken,
last year I fought 7 times, and I did 3 MMA fight, 2 kickboxing fights, a Muay Thai fight, 3 bare knuckle fights. You know what I'm saying? I stay grinding, and it's not just one discipline. I'm ready to take over the world.
That's a true statement, and a lot of people don't understand that about you. You have basically correlated yourself in every nook and cranny, every aspect of the martial arts. What was it, Smash? I mean, everybody knows about Smash, the bare knuckle fighter, and Bellator and all this other. But what was it in the early days? What was it in the young Smash, the amateur? What was it that made you define this walk? Because what you've created, not many in this sport can even duplicate. A lot of people want to say, well, I've fought this many. Yeah, but you haven't fought over that many genres. What was it like for you to create this path and now see everything come to apparition?
Man, it's insane, man. Just because like when I was young, I was just thinking, I just love to fight, and then obviously it was cool. Like, oh, when I fought, like girls would think it was cool and this and that, and I just thought at the start of it, I've always just loved to fight more than anything in the world. And when I was starting for my first, I don't even know, more than half of the 60 something pro fights that I've had, I was getting paid like $1,000, bro, or less, and I would fight any human in the world for that still till this day, just because I love it so much, just because it's who I am. I get to express the true Lorawnt-t smash Nelson in the ring, and let the real violence, controlled violence out of me, and then afterwards I'm just back to me. You know what I'm saying? I like to be I like to have fun, hang out with the few friends that I have that are good, close friends to me, and then be good to my family, enjoy the outside, whatever it is. But when I get into that ring, I'm able to just create and let out a different kind of monster.
Yeah, I love it, man, because your parents are so behind you. I've never witnessed in this sport. I mean, I've seen a father back their son or daughter in the sport, but your mother is, like we talked about this before we went live. I said, I think she could fill up the noise in the auditorium for the whole auditorium. How does it feel to have your parents go from country to country, state to state? How does it feel to have your parents truly believe in you and want to see you succeed like they have?
It's amazing, bro. I almost take it in the fact of like I don't have a kid, I don't have kids or anything, but in a way they almost like are motivation for me to do better, just like a kid would be to like a father figure. You know what I'm saying? I like my parents have always been there for me, even when I was a piece of crap, you know what I'm saying, and making mistakes and doing stupid things, and my parents were always there for me and having my back, and now they're still, like I've said before, they probably didn't want like in the real aspect of things, didn't want me to be a fighter, you know what I'm saying? They maybe wanted me to go into be a doctor or something, like whatever it is, but I chose this, and the cool thing about it, just like they've always been, they've had 100% support and faith in me the whole time, and it's just amazing because like I've learned more I grow. It's like I do care. I don't care about what everyone thinks about me, but I care about those certain people that I care about myself, you know what I'm saying? When they're happy with me, they're proud of me, or they see greatness or this or that, it means a lot to me, and it helps me want to achieve more and do better so I can give back to them this, that, and the other,
Well, you've done a hell of a job, my brother. I remember being in Rock Hill, and you were getting ready to fight, I believe, Cerna.
Yeah.
And it amazed me because you're just so chill, bro. You talk to your opponents. You don't disrespect anybody. I mean, you do in the Trigon, but
yeah. We're part of, it's part of the game, bro. We're like, we're going to work. Without them, I couldn't do what I do and what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? And I have mad respect for someone are willing to come throw down with me, bro. I believe I'm a G up in there, bro. I believe I'm the best in the world. I know I'm the best in the world, and they're willing to come fight me. That's awesome, and in any aspect of the word, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I absolutely do, bro. I'm gonna get to some of these comments in a second, but I'm gonna play a clip. I got it from our company, so I don't know all of what it shows, but hopefully I hit the right one.
Good stuff.
What exchanges, Thomas. Unbelievable, unrelenting action.
Take me to that moment. The whole fight was like that.
If someone in the world or in the crowd or anywhere wants to say that I don't have a chin on me, then I don't know what y'all are watching, because damn, I took some shots in there. Woo! Every time I rewatch some of the replays, I was like, oh yeah, that was a good one. Oh, that was a good one. But that's what it's about, man. I'm confident and relaxed, and it's like I feel like the more stiff and tense and worried you are about everything, it's not going to be a good time. My body at least is it's able to take shots and keep on going and keep firing. And that situation there, like I let my soul out in a way. You know what I'm saying? I let everything out in the fight. And I love that Barry Jones made me do that, man, because that brings out the best LT, and I think the best crowd loving out. Like, the crowd's going to love that, bro. Every single person that watches that fight, you never seen bare-knuckle before? Don't tell me that wasn't exhilarating and exciting. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me it wasn't, because I think it was.
Oh, man, that whole card was fire. And like I said, I like the unique idea of BYB becoming the world's largest bare-knuckle company now, because now we also have the largest roster.
That's the
big
thing that people don't think about now. And that's what, like, as a fighter, that's awesome, bro. That's what we should be happy with, because that just gives us more competition and more people to fight. You know, sometimes you've seen it in promotions before, different things like, oh, this guy, we're going to go for the third time fighting each other now. It's like, wouldn't you rather have, I mean, I'm not saying that's not right or something, like, to do it sometimes in some situations, but we should have more, just like we're having now. We have more fighters, more places to travel, more situations. You know what I'm saying? Why would that not be amazing? You know what I'm saying?
Especially the way the promotion treats not even just the fighters, but the employees and everybody in general is just phenomenal. I'm going to pop a video up here because this was after the fight, after you were awarded the victory, and this was your words.
What's next after such a tough fight, yo? Such a great fight. What are we looking for next?
Man, I'm taking over the world, bro. I don't give a shit. I'll fight any human in the world. Like I've said, I'll take on anyone. I am the best in the world. Come challenge me. Come on.
Yeah, boy.
I love
that's the most crap talk you'll ever hear from me, but it's real, man. I just speak the truth. I speak what comes to my heart and to my head, and I believe in myself. And if someone doesn't believe in me, if someone thinks they can take me out, take my belt, come on, let's go. I'm ready for it. Obviously, it's up to the promotion, the managers, the money, all that stuff plays a big part in it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm ready, brother. I'm ready.
Let me ask you a question, because there is, and I don't want to play devil's advocate here, but there is a blemish on the record of Smash Nelson.
Yes, sir.
And how much in the heart of the Warrior would like to run that back with Sam Liera?
Oh man, I thought it was happening already. Remember before the Robert Cerna fight, I was actually supposed to fight Sam again as the rematch for the belt, and then he pulled out, or retired, or pulled out, whatever it was, and that didn't happen. And that did, just like you're saying, man. It was like the little bit of like, man, not only do I like Cerna as a person, he's a good dude. So right away I'm like, damn it, I have to fight him. He's a cool dude, you know what I'm saying? But just, it's business, so we're still cool and stuff. But right away I had, just like you're saying, I had that little bit of like, oh damn it, that was my chance to get that back. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I think things happen for a reason in any sense. And who knows, maybe that helped me motivate myself more. And just like the draw that I had with Canelli, man, I think I've gotten dramatically better since then about being less of an idiot, about just being okay, like, oh, punch me in the face, bro, I don't care, that kind of thing. But being able to do that when I don't see the shots, or the shots are just landing, and be able to still take the shots instead of being like willingly giving people stupid situations. I think a few times in the Canelli fight, I was like too okay with just being like, oh yeah, bro, I ain't scared of you. Hit me, I'll hit you, kind of thing.
Well, you kind of did that a little bit with Barry, a little bit. You guys,
yeah, but that's just my fight. That's what I'm saying. Just my style. I'm perfecting it. And Coach Leo Perucci, Forza Combat, big up. You know what I'm saying? He's just been. That's why I love it out here in Oklahoma. It's smaller. I focus on myself a lot. And Leo Perucci, man, he's been defining my defining my game in a way where it's not changing it. It's just so awesome. It's like the first coach I've been that's not trying to change who I am as a fighter, but he's trying to perfect it in a way and make it better, make it work for me more, add to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's big for me, and that's a huge part of my game. That's making me evolve and just grow and be ready for any athlete in front of me. And just like I've said before, it's my kind of violence, and it might not be beautiful and pretty looking to everyone else, but it's beautiful in my mind and what I see and what I do out there, and I love it.
Well, see, your words, I mean, you couldn't express them better, brother. I've known you for quite some time now, and what you bring to the sport, it's exhilarating, man, because you know, in this industry, a lot of people talk a lot of crap. A lot of people, you know, say, I can do this, I can do that, but I've actually met one that can.
Thank you.
You know,
means a lot, bro, especially from you, sir. That means a lot, man.
Well, when I first met you, I was sitting there and I saw your first fight, and I asked Mike, I said, man, you guy's like a catfish. I said, you could beat him in the head and you can't drop him. But that's your style, though. I mean, you have defined who you are, not just in the ring, but in the trigon. And I think that's what has brought you to this level, because you know what your capabilities are and you're bettering them every day. And I love the statement that you made, that your coach isn't trying to change you. When Jalen Turner became ranked 8th in the world in the UFC, I told him, bro, people that you've never known are going to start coming to you. I said, Ariel Helwani, Joe Rogan, all these other people, because he was in the top 15, but now he was in the top 10. I said, people that are going to try to pull you left and right. I said, but don't sway away from the people that got you there. I said, those are the people that created you. Those are the people that made you. And he said, I'm not going anywhere. And, you know, he's a tremendous fighter, but that's what I love about the statement that you made, because I only live about 45 minutes to an hour from you. You know, I'm only up here I'm in Springfield, Missouri, bro. So I'm not that.
Yeah, we need to get together sometime.
We'll
barbecue something.
Well, you know, the Midwest has a way of, it's a lot slower than both of the coasts.
Yeah.
And you have a way to get your head straight here. But I'm gonna get to some of these comments. My brother Brian Halderson out of Drayton, Canada, he said, good evening, Don, and good evening, Smash. Another fellow Canadian, they call him Little Holmes. His name's Paul Driscoll. He's a good friend of Larry Holmes. He says, hello, Don and Laurent.
Hey, I used to go to school in Saskatchewan, Canada back in the day. Woo! Played hockey.
That's dope. Yeah, I have a lot, and my brother might hop on here pretty soon, but I have a lot. I used to do a political show in Canada years ago, so I have a lot of not political, but a lot of Canadian friends. A matchmaker and my brother out of Denver, Colorado, says, the love of the sport, even if it's $1,000 to start, you have to love the money. You have to love the sport. The money will be there later. Keep loving the sport, Smash.
True words.
It is, you know, and I'm going to emulate on that, because I had a lot of people that are proficient in boxing that have had titles and they want to come over to BYB. And so I've had talks with Mike about this. And this is one thing I love about this promotion. And anybody can get mad at me. I don't care. I just love things when they're built right. You know, this gentleman had a hell of a record and wanted to come over. And Mike says, that's fine. He can come over, but he's starting at the bottom. And if he wins, then we'll give him a 3-fight deal. And at the end of the 3-fight deal, then we'll start talking about a title shot. Yeah. He said, just because you're a boxer, just because you're an MMA fighter doesn't make you a bare-knuckler. So you're going to come into my promotion and you're going to start out just like everybody else did. And I think that's great, because then you earn your way to the top. You know, you're not coming in and they don't, I mean, some promotions will say that they have sugar-coated fighters and this and that, but look at the betting odds for BYB. They're like this. Little, not much of a screen, but they're 50-50. Mel has done such a hell of a job since me and you were in the back alley on the side of the hotel in Denver last year. For real. You know, since the Julio Tenori Mark Irwin fight, he has been on fire. You know,
I love to see it.
Yeah, but what does it make you? How does it make you feel knowing that you're with a promotion that Mike said on my show he's building a glass house so everybody can see what he does, so they can see that he's building it properly. He wants this glass house to be here 50 to 60 years from now for his family and for you fighters.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel as a fighter knowing that a promoter wants to create such a thing for you guys?
I mean, it feels amazing, bro. It's big. I mean, we like, especially as athletes and fighters, I bet, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the mindset that I bet you a lot of us have is like, oh, it's a promoter, they're gonna take advantage of us, this, that, and ever. And I can honestly say that, like, this is the one of the first promotions in the whole fight career that I've had that I feel legitimately comfortable, that I know that they're obviously doing work for themselves as well to get better, which I need as well to get more and grow for all of us. But they're doing the right thing for us as fighters, and they take care of us. If something's wrong at the hotel or something like that, they'll fix it as soon as they can, right away, whatever it is. And they actually care about us, and it feels that way when you're there. You even see Mike, the owner, working and doing stuff at the shows and like hustling and bustling and doing. You don't see that normally. You don't see like the owner of a big company or a millionaire doing anything. Normally they're just sitting there just chilling or drunk or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He's actually working and doing it, and he makes his way around and talks to the fighters and does everything. It makes you feel a part of actually a family and company, and helps you know that they want to grow with you. You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing for me to have been there almost not the exact start, but from like the beginnings a little bit, and be a starter and an entrepreneur almost in a way of this bare knuckle fight movement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he couldn't have been more spot on, bro. And see, it's like you know, you were there in Denver. I get up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. I go with Mike on crutches. I went to Denver on crutches, and I go over to the venue with Mike, and we sit there until everything's done. We're there until 6:30 in the morning to 8:30 at night. Yeah. And we don't stop. But you know, one thing about the compassion of Mike Vasquez that I'll share with everybody. That show, I was told, because remember my son, we were told my son wasn't going to live from the infection, but I was told, you come, you're not going to get paid. You stay home, you're going to get paid, because Mike believes in taking care of your family. I said, no, because I wanted to see you. So I said, I'm coming to Denver. So, well, you ain't going to get paid. Okay. But they still paid my way there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But a day and a half in, Mike taps me on the side. He says, I'm still going to pay you for coming, because I put forth the effort to work.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's one thing I love about Mike, is if he sees that you're trying to create or give back to the promotion, then you're not going to find a nicer, more caring guy. You know, my question for you is, now that you beat considerably the best bare knuckle fighter in bare knuckle history, now you're the best bare knuckle fighter in bare knuckle history, in my opinion. But who would you like? I know you say, bring me anybody, I'll fight anybody. But I know in the heart of Smash, because I know you, I know there's got to be one person that you want next, bro, that you want on that dinner table.
Well, I mean, I mean, I'm just saying this because I think it would be like a cool fight for like the world and the fans. And people a while ago were like talking crap to me and saying like, oh, you don't even fight for like BYB is not good like BKFC, this, that. Be like whatever. Do whatever you want, or have whoever you want from BKFC fight me. I was saying all that crap, and then some people got on and were like, "Oh, you think I know who the real king of violence is?" Blah blah blah, and start talking about Mike Perry this, Mike Perry this, Mike Perry this. And hey, I got nothing against the guy. I don't even know the dude, so like I hate the dude, but hey, I think a Mike Perry LT Smash fight would be amazing. I mean, I think that would be like a crazy fight. He's a little bit bigger than me. Yeah, I'd have to go. You know, who knows what would work out? But like, I don't know. I'm also looking for myself for my future. So like, I know that's a money fight right there. Make that happen. But I honestly, man, I'm ready. Just like I said, I'll take on anyone, but I want to keep on getting belts, man. So let's take over. Let's. I'm not sure who the belt holder is for the 155 belt, but I can eat. Like I'll make 55 this weekend, like 2 days. You know what I'm saying? I walk around at 165 pounds. I walk at my fight weight, and then I eat clean, and I walk at 160. Like 155 is nothing for me. 160, like so I got the 160 belt, I got the 165 belt, I got the Police Gazette belt. I want that. Let's take that 155 belt. So I don't know who's the champion there. I don't know if there is one right now. If there is, let's go right there. If not, let's have that belt.
Well, the only other person that I think, well, thank God we got the largest roster, because I know they would never let this fight happen, but I think it'd be a hell of a fight between you and Cub Hawkins, man. I think that fight right there would just be lit, bro. I mean, because both of you bang, both of you, there's no quit in either one of you. You know, it's just it's amazing, you know, and to anybody talking shit about BYB, let me tell you first and foremost, BKFC wasn't the first bare knuckle promotion. No. You know, Bare Knuckle Fighting Federation was the first bare knuckle promotion here, and it was ran by Boss Root, and little David Feldman, the colonel, was a little part of that, and he got cold feet and ran back to the East Coast. Well, they ripped off the fighters, and so I got most of the fighters paid. I had Brennan Ward, Johnny Hendricks, Chris Lieben, Julian Lane, and I started looking at the card because Brennan Ward called me when he was there and said, bro, they won't give me my show money. And I'm like, wait a minute, what do you mean they won't give you your show money? And so I started looking at the person. I go, man, there's almost $2 million payout on their first event. You know, how in the hell is this going to happen? I said, bro, you're not going to get paid.
No.
And so the fight went on. Everybody took this, whatever word they gave them, and they all got burned. Well, I did a show because I was so pissed off about it. One of my buddies who's an attorney took on everybody's case pro bono except for Julian Lane and Chris Lieben, because Chris Lieben had his own attorney, and Julian's just comfortable getting money whenever he got money out of them. And then BKFC, Dave Feldman called me two or 3 days later. He goes, kid, you got Moxie. I said, fuck you. First of all, I'm not a kid. I said, second of all, why are you calling me? Well, I'd like for you to come to BKFC and let us have a talk. You know, I'll pay for you to shoot BKFC 1. I'm still waiting on the $3,400 to shoot his first event. You know, so, you know, that's a Rob Peter to pay Paul promotion. They got some great fighters in there, but you know, the way they run their organization, they rob Peter to pay Paul, and you can only live that way. Mike, like I said, Mike wants us to be here 50 to 60 years from now. Mike takes care of his fighters. I've never done a deal in this industry in 40 years with a handshake, but I have with Mike Vasquez.
Yeah, because he's a real one for sure, man. You can tell just by talking to him. He doesn't have that fake BS vibe about him, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, the thing about it is, and I always tell people this because I know Mike quite well. I tell him, Mike's the type of dude, whether he's got money or not. I said, even if you shit your pants and you're a bum sitting on the side of the sidewalk, I said, he would sit down, hand you a cigarette, light it for you, sit there and talk to you, and treat you like there's no difference to you. And that's Mike Vasquez in a nutshell. He treats people with respect. The one and only Mr. Bill Clancy says, congratulations, Smash.
Yeah, thank you, Drew. Much love, brother.
He said, you got balls.
They're big, but that's it. I'm just like,
my brother out of Michigan, I love him to death. He says, great energy tonight. And then Anthony C. Cruz says, keep up the great work. And then he said, very rare that a promoter takes care of their fighters. Bro, I've been in this industry for 40 years, 4 different genres. Mike Vasquez is the only promoter that's ever really taken care of me. Dana White helped me through the last 3-4 years with doctors and stuff, but Mike is as real as they come. My brother says, Smash, what are you thinking about and feeling as you were walking into the ring?
Man, I think just my feeling is like the best way I can describe it is like an exhilaration of like almost you know, when you're at the top of a cliff and you're looking down, about to jump off into water, and like you're looking around and like everyone behind you, like, oh, no one's ever jumped off this cliff before, but we're pretty sure that it's deep enough and like and it's not cold. The water's not cold, and we're pretty sure it's deep. And then in your head you're like, I hope it's actually deep. No one here's been off of it before, and it's gonna be cold. I hope it's not cold. Shoot, kind of thing, you know. But it's that exhilaration. It's like that feeling of unknowing. But I believe in myself, and I'm excited as hell. Like I'm about to go on a roller coaster, jump off a cliff. It's like all those feelings combined, and then obviously just me I want to always perform for my family. So I've always got little things in my head like, oh, you can't do this, you can do this. And then as I'm walking out, I'm just like, I am the best, man. I'm the best. In my head, even if I'm not saying out loud, I'm just repeating in my own mind that I am the best. I can do anything I put my mind to, and I put the work behind that. And I just got that energy of excitement and thrill, man. That's how I can describe it.
Oh, you bring excitement and thrill to, bro. I've seen a lot of fighters fight. You know, John Jones is one of my good friends. You know, has been since he was a kid. I know a lot of these people in the UFC and boxing. But man, I gotta admit it, brother. When you fight, I don't know. It's because your mom, your dad, the Smash crew. What's that little dude that comes with you guys? Al Pallone?
That wears all the Smash gear. Yeah, he's the man, bro. So what's funny about that? He was the first announcer I ever had for any MMA fight back in the day. Like back in the day, he did like announcing and stuff for a few different promotions out in Colorado, and he's a badass, man. His son actually, his son does other stuff online, and I think he does stuff for alcohol business or something. I'm not really sure, but his son was a heavyweight, a badass heavyweight. Actually used to throw down in Colorado too, and that's how I was training with his son. And then I met him. He's like, "Oh, my dad's gonna be announcing for your fights." And then he was just a cool dude, had good energy. And then since a while ago, he's always been repping Smash, man. It's awesome. Love it.
Oh, he's the biggest Smash, other than your mother and your father, probably the biggest Smash fan in the world. I dig it, man.
Yeah, so cool to see. I love it, bro. It's like that makes me feel amazing. You know what I'm saying? Just like a little kid comes up to me and he's like, "Oh, I've seen you fight before. I love it." And that's just like the best energy ever, man. Just people excited about something that you love and to do, and then it's not just for me, man. It's not just for me. I'm an entertainer. I like to be able to make people happy, and if me having to beat some ass and take some beatings to make people happy, I love to do it, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. We're going to run a commercial. We'll be right back.
BYB Bare Knuckle returns to Denver, Colorado, Saturday, September 21st, for the long-awaited rematch of the 2023 Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame Fight of the Year in one of the greatest bare knuckle battles to ever take place in the Trigon. As former BYB lightweight champion, Mark the Shark Irwin looks to regain his title against the man who took it from him, Julio Tenori. Plus, BYB women's lightweight champion, Patty Juarez, looks to become BYB's first two-division women's champion when she faces Courtney Cameron for the BYB Super Lightweight title. Don't miss these great matchups and much more. Visit BYBExtreme.com for tickets and information.
You know, they're going to have to put on one hell of a show in Denver to surpass Cardiff, man. What was it like to be in Cardiff?
Damn. It was amazing, bro. I just thought the place itself was cool, man. We got out there and it was like, I've been to England and stuff. I love it out there. We have fun out there and whatnot. But Wales was a different. The people are different out there. The accents they have their barely understand, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? You see the road signs has Welsh. I didn't know Welsh was its own language, and I can't even pronounce the words barely. And then, it's very beautiful out there. Though it almost reminded me of when those Marvel movies with Thor is all fat and retired or something like that, and he's out on like in the fishing village or something like that. That's what it reminded me of, like a fishing village-esque kind of place. And we went to the bay. I went on the beaches out there. It was weird but cool, man. It was so beautiful and nice. And then the fight night, holy crud, man! It was an indoor soccer field, so it was on the turf in the middle there, and just it wasn't many exits. So I was like, the last thing I was thinking, I'm like, oh my word, I knew I was gonna win, so I'm like, I'm gonna take this dude out, and then I've got like my mom, my dad, my one homie James from Oklahoma out here flew out, and my one friend Tom from Coventry, England drove up, and then Leo. Those are the only people that are there for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hopefully these people are good because I feel like unsafe for my family. You know what I'm saying? But they were amazing. Just like I said before in the interviews, man, I'm like, you know, people might be booing me and hating on me before and whatnot, but by the end of the fight, people are going to be screaming LT and be happy with me and love the fight because I bring a great fight. I bring energy. I don't believe I'm a piece of crap to anyone, and I love to fight. And then after the fight, Barry and I are cool. Everything's good. You know what I'm saying? There's no issues or animosity because we just did what we did. We went to war and we proved a point right then, and it's over now. You know what I'm saying? And now we move on and go to the next thing.
Well, see, I respect you for that because I know the exact moment that you're talking about. Both of you guys came up and gave each other a hug. You know, a lot of people in this industry, they want to play this macho bullshit, but in reality, I've seen more fighters that hated each other go into the ring or the octagon or on the mat and beat the holy snot out of each other, only to become best friends, to go grab dinner after the fight. You know, when you go into a war with somebody, you're either going to still be a dick or you're going to respect that individual for what 100%. They did. And you know, it's like, you look at Liam and Linton Vassell, Liam Mcguire and Linton Vassell, they fought each other. They called me and asked me, could they come on the same show at the same time when they were getting ready to fight each other in the UK. And that's why I love, and I want to ask you more about Wales, because through my career, you know, the UK, the Netherlands, only place I haven't been is Ireland, but the sport is more accepted over there. People, they get rowdy. Man, when I was watching the fights, it was loud on my TV. People were singing and dancing. How was it for you as a fighter to be in that type of electric environment? Because everybody always asks me, who's the biggest fans? I say, man, the people in Europe.
Dude,
it's insane how they bring it.
You seen them for like soccer games, bro. We're driving out there, even in Wales, man. There's like the soccer stadium, the big soccer stadium out there. There's signs on the highway that are like parking for the away team, like away team fans. It says on like signs out there because like there's people get thrown down and get down out there. It's like they care. They care in a different way. Just like almost like somehow some people, you know, out here like diehard football fans or something like that. It's like that for fight every sport out there almost, but like everyone's like 100% in when they go, you know what I'm saying? And it's just it's amazing just the energy they bring. And then another cool thing about it, like after I had cuts on my face and different things afterwards, and walking around afterwards, I was there for 2 more days after that, and walking around and stuff, I just didn't get the same dirty looks as much as I would as I out here. Everyone looked over and people would be like, "Oh, were you just on that fight at the Cardiff Brawl or something like that?" Or like talk to me about something or ask about it or be like, "Oh, how you doing, sir? You fighter?" And like or like something like that. They're not like looking at me all like, "Oh, that's one of those guys," and shaking their head. Everyone was like cool with it and almost like thought it was awesome, you know what I'm saying? Instead of the other way around. They just all loved it, man.
And we need to get Mike and everybody to agree to go to Ireland. We need to go to Ireland for a show. That would be
that's what I'm talking about. That'd be fun, man. Damn.
And well, I know a huge promoter over there in Jimmy Finn, so that would be freaking awesome. Do it in Dublin, make it happen.
You know, there's gonna be crazy amount of fans too. Who wouldn't want to, like, you know, Ireland? Everyone's gonna want to see some bare knuckle brawling out there, man.
Yeah, that would be tremendous. You know, bro, I've been a Smash fan since day one. Even though we had that little technical difficulty, we've moved past that.
You're awesome. You're awesome, bro.
Well,
You're the man.
but you didn't create it though, bro. You didn't create the situation. See, that's where a lot of people get life twisted, man. They're gonna get, if one person makes a mistake, they want to blame everybody. I don't blame everybody, man.
No, hell no. And now look, we're homies talking, doing the same, like, nothing even not even a thought of anything else. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but let me ask you a question, because, you know, God, I love when Helen Peralta said this on my show right before she was getting ready to fight Monica Medina. You know, she said the worst day of her career was beating Christine Ferreira. And I said, well, why? And she said, because nobody wanted to fight me after I beat her. She said, but what people don't understand is I beat her that day. You know, and I get her point. You know, how hard is it for somebody like you, Smash? Because you guys both, you know, basically walk a symmetrical line, because she's one of the greatest on the female side, and you're legitimately can be called one of the greatest in your weight class on the male side. How hard is that for you to admit that you can beat a person on a certain day, and how hard is it for you to rationalize what comes after that? But, you know, like, you just beat one of the best bare knuckle fighters in the world, and now nobody's really going to want to fight you because he was undefeated. You know, now you're going to have to look at the fact that you're going to have to bargain to get somebody to fight you because you're one of the best that there is. Yep. You know, how hard is that on a fighter, knowing that the better you get, the less fights you get?
I mean, it's super annoying, especially for someone like me that likes to fight consistently, man. I like to stay busy and do that. So it is slightly annoying. It's happened to me in kickboxing, Muay Thai, different situations where, like, all of a sudden I have to take random ass fights on a week notice that we don't know about because no one wants to fight. And then all of a sudden, like, oh, maybe he's out of shape. Let's get in there. Luckily, I stay in shape always, so we're good. But still, it's definitely part of the game. It's annoying, but then at the same sense, like, hopefully there's those people out there like me that want to test themselves and want that belt no matter who's in front of them for it. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just going to create an even better war, an even better fight, because they're going to want it just as much as I want to keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I know you don't like to give things up, so
hell no. Yeah, you know, and I don't believe I'm going to, man. I'm keeping this belt. I'm keeping my 60-pound belt, keeping my 65-pound belt. I'm getting the 55-pound belt, and I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna reign supreme. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep those belts, and I'm gonna take out any competition. And then afterwards, I'm gonna be their homie. Unless they don't like me, then that's cool with them. You know what I'm saying? That's on them. I'm me. I'm Lorawnt-t, Nelson, Smash, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to call me, and after the fight, we'll just hang out and be normal. Before the fight, same thing. When I fight, I'm different, and it comes out. The Smash comes out, and then I put it back and I hold it in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, brother, I have a feeling you're going to be overseas quite a bit. You know, I really do. You know, I think it's tremendous what it's so tactically planned out. You know, even during, like, the pandemic and stuff, we did Abu Dhabi, you know, or Dubai, and you know, we're in the UK, and now we're in Wales, and now we have the biggest roster. We bought the other promotions that we were working with, and it's just, there's nowhere but up.
100%.
And I think it's fighters like you that are going to benefit from this most of all. You've been here pretty much since the beginning. You've proven yourself time and time again. Bro, I don't know how you do it, man. I've seen you get just straight clocked and turn around and smile and just walk right forward, you know, but I think that came more from your mother's side, bro. I think you
Oh,
got
shit,
more of that
yeah.
from your mom.
Oh, yeah.
Your mom don't play, bro.
No, I'm scared. That's like the only. Well, I'm scared of my dad too when he gets for real. But my mom, man, that's like the one of the few people I'm actually scared of in the world, bro. I'm all like, yeah. I'll say something bad. I'll be like 10 minutes later, but hey, mom, I'm really sorry. Actually, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, mom.
How cool is it for you though, bro, that the promotion allows your family to play a pertinent part, not just their being on fight night, but they mic your family up, they mic your mom up. Um,
I
I think
love
it's
it.
so cool. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
I love it, and it shows though. It shows though how amazing and like and how much energy and how much my parents support me too. Though you know what I'm saying? Because they wouldn't do that if she was all quiet and doing crap all the time on the sidelines. But instead, she's got more energy than me. You know what I'm saying? I have to get slapped all hard in the face and stuff to wake up always. You know what I'm saying? So
She's a cool lady. I love your dad though. Your dad's chilling on the other side of a pillow, bro. He
for real, man. For
I was
real.
talking to him. Me and Mike were talking to him, and I looked at him. I said, "Bro, I bet you spend more time in the air than you do on the ground." And he just looked at me.
Yeah. I bet, and you know, every person he's sitting next to is hearing like 10 of the craziest stories or something, or just something the whole flight. They're just like sitting there, like, I was going to read a book or something, but now I'm listening to you because it's good.
Yeah. My brother Randy Marshall from Virginia says, "Hey, gentlemen, you know,
What's up,
Laurent,
brother?
you you're absolutely an amazing young man.
Thanks, sir.
Got a hell of a future, and it just amazes me how just chill you really are. But that's a prime example of your parents. If you had to make a statement to Mike Vasquez and the BYB family about the opportunities that they've given you and how much more it's defined your life, what would that statement be, my friend?"
Just first off, mad love and respect, man. Literally love you guys from the bottom of my heart because it's true. You're truly helping me live my life and have a career for myself for what I do and for what I love. Like one of the things I love, obviously, I love my mom, my dad, my family, that kind of stuff. But one of the things that I love to do more than anything in life is fight and Mike and BYB and everyone and all you guys are helping me be able to do what I love, but also make a career and give back to people that I care about, support people I love. And it's the biggest thing in the world for me, man. There's almost no words to describe the amount of love that I have for the BYB promotion, Mike, all you guys, because you're just allowing me to do what I love to do and make a career out of it. There's not many people, I don't think, in the world that can say that. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed. I'm blessed in every sense of the word, man.
It's family. I mean, somebody asked me to put it into terminology, and I said, "I can't." They said, "What do you mean?" I said, "I've never worked for a promotion that sends their drivers halfway around the world because they don't want the fighters to get picked up at the airport by a stranger." I mean,
Yeah.
who does that? Mike Vasquez, BYB. I mean,
Yeah.
it tripped me out, bro. Everywhere I go, I get picked up by the same driver, no
It's
matter
awesome.
what state, what country it's in. But I'm gonna play that clip one more time for the people that haven't seen it, and then we're gonna wrap things up, brother.
In the corner, falls back. Oh, he's got brilliant luck to get out again. What three great shots from Jones, but back comes Otto. Otto again, Jones again. What a fight. What exchanges, Thomas. Unbelievable, unrelenting action.
Man, that's insane,
Oh,
bro.
I just throw punches. You see, every time I threw a punch, that's what kept me on my feet, man. That's what happens. You keep on working forward, keep going after the things in life, and things will work out, man. In any situation, you got this.
You the shit, brother. I love you,
You
man.
too, bro.
I really do, man.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like
man. Oh yeah.
I told Mike too. I said, man, because I was supposed to be at the NABF convention yesterday, and I wasn't able to. I was supposed to present Yaki Lopez a WBC World Championship belt,
Yeah.
but I just had my cervical spine, fused, so I wasn't able to do that. But man, to see you guys succeed to see you guys overcome and just continually become better people. You know, it's amazing, and what you've brought just to my life, and I see what you give to other people, bro. You're here to make people happy and entertain people, and you just love it, and that's what's so tremendous about you. You know, one thing I want to ask one question and one more question only.
Yeah, bro.
You're walking down the park, you know, a path in the park, and you come upon a puddle. And you look down in that puddle, and for a brief moment, you get a reflection into who you are. Who does Smash see, and how has it defined you, my brother?
Definitely a changed man from when I was in my 20s and younger, but definitely I'm definitely I see a happy man that's you know, working to accomplish his dreams and goals every day, and I see someone that's trying to bring better things out of other people, man. I've always been like, even I've told my parents since I was young, like, the first thing my mom said I said that I wanted to be was a brain surgeon, but obviously not doing that. Obviously not doing that anymore. But I've always just wanted to to bring people happiness, make people smile. If I see people, and I've always been like, when I went to college, no one was talking to each other. And I just started saying hi to people and making people. And now in like a week or so, everyone in the dorms were talking. People were friends. It's like, bro, I just like to bring people together and let people. I think I was, you know, put on the earth to like you said, entertain people in my own way and bring people together, man. I've always had a good way of bringing people together, maybe like friends that I've had in different situations that have been friends and they've fallen apart. And then I luckily like invite them to a situation, not knowing that they haven't seen each other in that long, just thinking that everything's cool. And they get together and haven't seen each other and sort of like, oh, I don't know. And then all of a sudden they're back to being the best friends ever. Different thing like that. I just want to bring people together, make people happy. And the way that I do it is through my art and my craft of throwing down and fighting, bro. And then just showing people that you don't have to be a piece of crap, and you don't have to hate everyone. You don't have to do this or that or be all into yourself. You can just be a normal person, enjoy normal things in life, have your friends, do whatever. But when you step out there, be a different kind of animal, and that's what I am. And no matter what comes next and this or that, I'm going to be that same person. I don't care what anyone says or whatnot. I'm going to always be that same person. I'm going to have my same homies that have been there for me and been there with me since the start. Why would I change something that's helped me get to where I am? That makes no sense. It never has, man.
And no, bro. Well said too, because I've never seen you take a step back. I've never seen you take a step back. The younger
moving up and forward.
Yep. You know, a new person that's subscribed to my YouTube channel, and I really love these people because they have some great questions. He says, I'm new to BYB. What or which is your greatest fight or any other fight? And that's Ramirez Boxing 24/7.
Hey Ramirez, go check out the fight I just had, bro. It's a different kind of animal out there, different kind of energy from the crowd to the fight itself. Check that out. BYB 30 out in Wales, the Cardiff Brawl. Check that out, man. It was an amazing fight. My fight with James Kennelly. James Kennelly is another great fight. Sam Liera, bro, another great fight. And I'm not worried about showing people times that I've lost, times that I've gone and draw, because I'm man about it, and I'll take whatever. And hey, if any of those fools step in the ring with me again, lights out, baby. It's night time.
Yeah, most definitely. And that's the truth, you know, and I love that you're humble about your record, because I think out of your last, I could be wrong, but it's either your last 12 fights, you won 11 of them, or your last, you're right there. I think you've only had one.
So, yeah, something like that. And then, yeah, just the one Sam Liera, and then the draw against Kennelly. Other than that, I've been trying to just taking over the world, like I said. Trying to take belts, getting belts, and going all over the game. MMA, Muay Thai, kickboxing, bare-knuckle. I love to fight, man, and
everything. You've done everything. Yeah. I mean, when I first met you, I was like, this dude's done every freaking aspect of the sport, which is incredible. You know, Laurent, we're gonna have to set up something because I used to go down to Oklahoma with King Mo. King Mo used to train down in Oklahoma a lot. So
Hell yeah.
we'll set something up. We'll get down there and hopefully maybe we can run into each other on September 21st in Denver again. Are you gonna be there?
You will, bro. The BYB's flying me out, man. I'll be up there supporting the Throwdown Fest and saying hello to some people, and any fans that go out there that are in Denver that want to say what's up, just holler, man. I'm just another dude, man, saying what's up.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do real quick, because I think a lot of people don't really understand what you bring and what other people in this promotion bring. So I want to get your thoughts real quick before I let you go on. It's a real short clip of Tenori Irwin. I know you've probably seen it before, but man, Ramirez Boxing and everybody else that's new, watch this, and then you'll get a better understanding of what Lorawnt and other people bring to BYB.
I'm going to go out there tomorrow night. I'm going to continue to do what I do, knock people out.
The rematch between Julio Tenori and Mark Irwin.
An epic showdown that left fans breathless.
I'm going to give it a Mark.
Last time, they gave it everything they had. Blood was spilled, and a fierce battle was fought. Now, the rematch is here. Julio Tenori emerged victorious, showcasing his relentless power and skill. But Mark Irwin, despite a severe hematoma, fought with the heart of a champion, refusing to back down. This is more than a fight. The stage is set for a rematch that promises to be even more explosive.
Now, bro, I'll be honest with you. When I first met Mark Irwin in Biloxi, he flipped me off. And then when I had to have him on my show, I confronted him. I said, bro, why when I met you in Biloxi, why did you flip me off, homie? Well, the promotion, I said, the promotion didn't tell you, bro. I'm with the promotion. And, so he came on the show, and it was a great interview, even though I was still kind of pissy towards the guy because he flipped me off. So I meet him in Denver, and real chill dude. And then about 20 minutes later, me and you went to go grab something to drink or whatever. Yeah. And, man, when that fight happened, I mean, I was a bare-knuckle fan, but I think you had to be in the building that night to understand. But
I fought after that, bro. That fool came back to my corner and Mark was sitting there dead. I never seen Mark I seen Mark around, and he's always like the man of the house. Like, he walks into the room and everyone has to be looking at him. You know what I'm saying? It's just his persona, the way he is. Hey, he pulls it off. It helps him get fights. It helps him do his thing. He does it well. He plays that game. You know what I'm saying? That works for him. You know what I'm saying? I do that same thing in the ring, my way. You know what I'm saying? He does it his way. But damn, bro, I never seen. He was in the back just sitting there with those hematomas on his head and all this crap. I'm like, it's the first time I ever was like, damn, someone needs to get this fool to a hospital. You know what I'm saying? I never actually in my head been like, oh, somebody get this guy to hospital. This time I was like, damn, this is real, kind of real right now. But then at the same sense, it showed that Mark is willing to die out there, man. And that's something that hopefully proved people wrong. I think a lot of people thought he was just all talking like this and that, and he wears this jacket and stuff. And like, yeah, that's part of his whole routine kind of thing. But at least, man, when he went out there, I give him all love, because he threw down and he put his whole heart out there. And obviously Tenori did the same thing too, and he's a young buck, and it's gonna be just like it's gonna be a scrap again, man.
Well, see, I'm like you, man. I'll be honest with you, and he Irwin knows it. I didn't like him, So after this fight, I love the kid.
Sorry.
You're all right. Anybody that is unwilling to give up. I mean, he could have gave up it from a third round on, and nobody would have said nothing.
100%, bro.
And he didn't. And I mean, people don't understand, which that video don't show and those pictures don't show. It looked like a grenade went off in his ear. He had a broken jaw. his nose was jacked up,
dude.
and he had two heads, and
I've seen some shit, bro, and that I almost had a weird feeling in the back, bro. I was in the back like, oh my word, that's slightly scary. I don't really care about many things, but that I was like, damn, someone needs to get this fool to the hospital, bro. Like now, I was like worried for him, and that kind of he was just sitting there, was like stone faced. Probably couldn't. I don't know. Maybe he just couldn't even think at the time. Who knows? But he did that by being a G and putting his whole soul out there, which is something that you can't take away from anyone in that aspect. You know what I'm saying?
The reason I asked you is because he's young, and he's got a lot of career left, and you are an older version.
Yeah.
But with a lot more heart, bro. And I got to tell you what, man. I mean, for you to get the people of Cardiff Wales to fall in love with you, man, I think you can get the world to fall in love with you. What you bring, you have no ignorance. You have just great passion. And even Ramirez Boxing says, wow, bro, you need to come to a BYB fight. To be honest, we're going to be in Denver on September 21st, and I think we've got 2 shows every month for the remainder of the year. This is going to be crazy because of everything that is building up. But Lorawnt, man, I'm proud of you, bro. I remember, like I said, the first show that we did from Biloxi to now, and keep doing you, bro. You're bringing all the eyes to the world, and like I said, man, if you can go over to a foreign country and get them to respect you like they did, bro, it's about your ability and your talent and your respect towards other people and their countries. And I respect you for that. You've always been a tremendous man in my walk, and I'm glad that BYB has a champion in you. And you're inducted into the Bare-Knuckle Hall of Fame too, aren't you?
Yeah. This year they actually inducted me, which is pretty crazy. I was like, yeah, bro, that's dumb as shit, bro. I was all, just an honor just to even be like in the words and talks of anything, and just people, I believe more than anything that I'm the best in the world, and believe in myself more than anything, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool to see like other people, bringing that to thought and saying it, and even just, hopefully thinking it and seeing it more and more, and they're going to see it more and more.
Yeah, well, bro, you keep amazing me every time you make that walk to the Trigon.
Thank you, sir.
Man, it's absolutely amazing. I'm going to hand the mic to you if you have any friends or family, any social media sites, or just want to add something to the show, or just even shout out your mom and pops, bro. The floor.
Well, always shout out to my mom and dad, Rosemary, Trevor Nelson. You're the best. Love you guys so much. Hey, my grandma out in South Africa. I'm going to come out and see you soon enough. I promise that. Man, much love to BYB. Obviously, always keeping us fighters on point and feeling amazing and helping us grow as well. I want to thank Forza Combat Sports out here, man, making me the best LT that I can be, and helping me improve every day. Leo Perucci, all the whole team out there. I want to thank Ryan BJJ. I do jiu-jitsu still weekly. I try to stay on point. It's a different kind of cardio, different kind of strength. So I try to stay on point with my jiu-jitsu as well, in case I have any MMA fights, anything lined up. Also, big up to Just Peachy Tattoo out in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. They're my boys out there, and they'll take care of anyone that comes in, from a cover up to any tattoo you want. You know what I'm saying? They're some of the best around. Yield Plus, man, check out Yield Plus. My dad's company, amazing for any plant, any product, anything you have, from grass to fruit to marijuana to vegetables. I don't know, whatever you're into, it will help it out. I promise you, it grows from this earth. Another, and big shout out and big up to my course, man, Smash FTC. Look it up on Instagram at Smash FTC, or follow the link in my bio, the Smash link. You'll see I got a couple links. Go to the Smash link in the bio. Look at my course, man. Keep you in shape and just keep you working how I work, and show you how I train combos. I like different things. You get to talk to me weekly and whatnot. It's a cool little thing that I'm trying to start off. We just need to get some eyes and ears on it. You know what I'm saying? So, look out for that, and just much love to the fans, man. I fight for all you guys, And I'm gonna keep putting on a show and put my heart out there every time I fight. I promise you that.
Man, no, brother. I love you, man.
Love
You're
you too,
great,
brother.
dude,
Much
man.
love, dog. Thanks for
We'll see
everything,
you.
man.
Hey,
Always.
I'll call you next week and we'll set something up down for me to come and chill with you in Broken Arrow or something.
All right, cool. 100%. And Denver, I'll be out there too. So we'll chat it up out there too.
All right, my brother. God bless, man. You have a
Much
good
love,
evening.
dog. Thank you.
All right,
Much
thank
love,
you.
dog.
Man, what a tremendous dude. Hey, Ramirez Boxing, if you like my show, go, like I said, if you go on YouTube, there's some, I mean, you'll find like a potpourri of shows on YouTube. I had to take my channel down because of some other things didn't work with the studio. But if you go on Google and you just look The Fighter's Voice, because I changed my name because somebody tried to steal it. But if you go and look in The Fighter's Voice with Don Mcguire, it'll bling. I use this one page called Blog Talk Radio, and there's probably like 50 or 60 pages with 15 interviews on each. I mean, I don't know who's all on there because I've been doing radio for over 20 years. So you'll be able to get any show, any fighter you want, from boxing to jiu-jitsu to you name it. You know, I do everything. To my brother in Canada, appreciate you, brother. You know, God bless you, and I'm glad you like listening to the show. Lorawnt-t's a great dude, man. A lot of people don't think his smooth looks will fool you, bro. And let me try. That I wish I would have got more of the fight to show you, because the kid that he beat was considered to be one of the best in all of Europe, and Lorawnt put his first slash in the lose column, and it's a hell of a fight. And for him to win over the people of Cardiff, Wales, that was a miracle in itself. But Smash is just a lovable guy. He really is. And you know what? I love seeing him fight. But with that being said, I'm gonna show the commercial one more time for the event on the 21st, September 21st, Denver, Colorado, the Stockyards. You know, get your tickets at bybtickets.com. You either be there or be square.
BYB Bare Knuckle returns to Denver, Colorado, Saturday, September 21st, for the long-awaited rematch of the 2023 Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame Fight of the Year in one of the greatest bare knuckle battles to ever take place in the Trigon. As former BYB lightweight champion, Mark the Shark Irwin looks to regain his title against the man who took it from him, Julio Tenori. Plus, BYB women's lightweight champion Patty Juarez looks to become BYB's first two-division women's champion when she faces Courtney Cameron for the BYB super lightweight title. Don't miss these great matchups and much more. Visit BYBExtreme.com for tickets and information.
Man, that's going to be a hell of a card. Make sure you get your tickets early because it's going to sell out. We sold out early last time. Denver, man, September 21st. Get your tickets, because I'm telling you, if you don't get them to Stockyards, they will be sold out. This card is completely stacked. And man, Mel is killing it. Everything just keeps getting better and better. Hey, I appreciate you guys. You know, all you can do is, you know, show people other aspects of the sport, let them decide. But I got some boxing next week. I've got all kinds of things coming up this week for the show. So it's going to be a great week for the Fighter's Voice. I'm slowly making my way back. If you guys have wondered where I've been, I had my cervical spine surgery. They ended up having to take 3 discs out and do a cage instead of a regular fusion. But hey, if you lay down, you stay down, and I'm not going to lay down. And my adopted grandfather, Mr. Artie Lamparella, love you. And he says, hello, everybody. With that being said, I don't take any money from the show. Facebook kind of puts that stars crap on there. But if you can just give the show a share or a like, is all I ask. Because you know what? If we can share it, then we're sharing the fighter, continuing the sport. With that being said, I want to thank you all. Have a good night, and God bless.